Hello everyone. Today is August 12th, 2024. It's Monday and welcome to Monday Radar Talks. Supermicro Computer's stock price exploded on Monday. As of 10:40 a.m., the stock price had risen by more than 8%, with a trading volume of nearly 4 million shares. There is no doubt that the stock's trading volume on Monday will exceed that of the previous trading day and may be close to 10 million shares. From the daily chart of the stock, we can see that on August 8th, the stock price began to rebound at $478. The trading volume on that day was lower than the previous trading day, but still higher than usual, indicating that a large amount of capital entered the market to buy the bottom at this position. It is worth mentioning that the stock price rose by 3.5% at the close of the day, which means that a large amount of capital had already flowed into the market on the previous trading day. In fact, the peak position in the last 3 trading days of last week was at $507, and the surge in the stock price on Monday this week means that the stock price has established a foothold in the $507 area. So will the stock price hit the next target price of $616 this week? But there may be another scenario here, that is, the stock price traded heavily between $560 and $580 and then began to fall, but I think this probability is not high. Let's take a look at the 15-minute chart of the stock. We can see that the trading volume generated by the market in the morning of August 7th was relatively large, so there is no doubt that a large amount of capital cashed out immediately after the market opened. But we also saw that a large number of orders were traded at low levels at the end of August 7th and the morning of August 8th, with a price range of $478 to $507, which is a signal that capital entered the market to take over chips. Subsequently, the stock price remained in the $507 area and has not fallen further. Is this preparing for a stock price explosion? In short, after the opening of August 12th, the market strongly pushed the stock price up with a large trading volume. Maybe the stock price may retreat a little in the afternoon, but today's rebound of the stock was successful, which laid the foundation for further increases in the stock price. In addition, we can see from the trading volume that it seems that $616 is not a huge resistance. Let's take a look at the capital flow data of the stock. We can see that the stock price plummeted 20% on August 7th, but its capital net outflow was $182 million. As mentioned earlier, this should be a reverse entry of capital. On August 8th, the stock price rebounded 3.5%, but its capital net inflow was as high as $390 million. Even though the trading volume on that day was lower than the previous trading day, it also proved that the net capital inflow into the market was more than the previous trading day. After a boring trading day, the capital flow data ushered in a big outbreak again. As of 10:40 a.m., the data showed that the stock had a net inflow of $1.43 billion, but it has not yet reached the market close, so this data is not very meaningful, but the capital flow on Monday should be a net inflow. Let's take a look at the market position distribution data of the stock. We can see that the current position profit rate of the stock is 58.9%. Because the stock price soared on August 12th, this data has risen a little, but because the stock price plummeted before, this data is still not high, but it can show that the current selling pressure from profitable investors facing the stock is not great. The current bottom position peak of the stock is $507, which is consistent with its trading volume changes. So the stock price has found support at this position. The previous peak position was $616. As shown in the 15-minute chart of the stock, this position area does not seem to generate much trading volume, but due to market conditions and other factors, this does not mean that the stock price will definitely break through this position. The previous resistance position is $706. The market has been consolidating at this position for 6 trading days, but the position volume is also not large, so compared with the $507 position, this is a positive side. Let's take a look at the weekly chart of the stock. It is easy to see why the stock price rebounded at $478. In January of this year, the stock price had just entered the pull-up stage at this price position, and the weekly trading volume was gradually increasing, so it gave the stock price a support, perhaps because a large amount of capital entered the market at this position or the capital's position cost line or other reasons. In short, it seems that the stock price has gained a foothold at this position. Last week, the total trading volume of the stock was significantly higher than in previous weeks, which is a positive side and seems to be a strong signal of a stock price rebound. But the current market uncertainty is great, and the stock price may have limited rebound height, but I think the $616 position is possible. Let's go back to the daily chart of the stock. I am currently bullish. The $616 mentioned many times before is my target price, because we have seen the bullish power accumulated in the market when the stock price was at $507 many times. But whether it can reach the $706 position requires further observation, including paying attention to the latest news and market news of the company. But Monday is a good start. In addition, the upcoming inflation data is crucial to the fluctuations of various sectors. The July Consumer Price Index report released on Wednesday will be a key clue to whether the economy remains robust. If the economic data continues to disappoint, panic selling in the market cannot be ruled out. Okay, guys, this is my price forecast for Supermicro computer stock. Thank you for watching. If you like my analysis, please click the subscription button and give a thumbs up. I will bring you more latest price forecasts for hot stocks later. See you in the next video.